Saw dudes. This video was requested by Epic Ikelos Shark, who asked DARCI weapon review when baby girl. The time is now, broski. DARCI isn't meta and has been the topic of hate for a very long time. If anything, this video will attempt to show you the value DARCI holds, even if it's very little. While watching this video, keep in mind that not everything is about optimization. Sometimes it's just fun to experiment with another gun. Let's get started. I'll start with the basics. DARCI is a 140 RPM arc sniper that sits in a heavy slot. It has the exotic perk, Personal Assistant, which highlights enemies, displays health and shield percentages, distance from targets, and power level information. After highlighting an enemy, DARCI is granted 35% increased precision damage, minus 50% recoil, minus 50% accuracy cone size, 50% flinch resistance, and jolt on hit. The catalyst grants the gun plus 20 stability. The gun's main attraction is that it is super smooth to shoot, and is one of only 2 weapons that can jolt on command with no need for a kill. That sounds like garbage compared to other weapons, probably because it kind of is. Twin-tailed Fox with its catalyst shoots a third rocket in its volley that applies jolt with a higher damage scalar, so DARCI falls to the wayside in that respect. What redeeming qualities does it have then? It has fairly deep ammo reserves, sitting at 30 without any ARC reserves mods. With the reserves mods, it'll sit at 37 shots. This means it can apply jolt to many more individual targets than Two-tailed Fox ever could. Another point is that it has better engagement distance. Two-tailed Fox doesn't have the damage fall off since it is a rocket launcher, but hitting distant targets with a slow moving projectile isn't practical. The one thing I can say about the weapon right now that will make a pretty big difference is the flat 15% damage buff that sniper rifles will receive in Season 23. That 15% buff will make the sniper better, but it'll also make every other sniper rifle better too, so that doesn't really help DARCI's case. I think the main benefit of the gun at this point is its synergy with ARC subclasses, particularly with the Fragment Spark of Ions, which causes kills against jolted enemies to spawn an Ionic Trace. I'm going to give DARCI a 6 out of 10 for a rating. That might be higher than many of you think it deserves, but I still find value in its jolt application and smooth shooting experience. The fact that it can stun overload champions without the need to jump through hoops is great, but other weapons do that as well and don't take up the heavy slot. So what can Bungie do to elevate the weapon? For one, I think that the catalyst has to change. Offering 20 stability only helps with landing shots, but does nothing unique for the weapon. My idea for a catalyst played into the enemy analysis theme of the weapon. After highlighting an enemy through Personal Assistant, alternative weak points could be highlighted on the enemy's body. Shooting these weak points would deal more damage than that of a normal precision shot and create a new weak point somewhere else on the combatant's body. This would reward players who take the time to land these shots and make use of the deep ammo reserves. I realize that this might be a nightmare to code for Bungie, but I think it's a great idea. I hope this weapon review helped you guys out. I really don't like hating on guns because I try to find value in every one of them. Don't worry though, I'll be creating a very unique build for DARCI down the line. It's one sexy weapon, so it'll be accompanying me for a while. As always, thank you for watching and happy farming.